Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Jenna. This is 11. That's right, it is. It's 11:11 with Jenna. It is Sunday, July 24th. My name is Jenna Mammina. I am here 7 days, 7 nights, 14 times a week. And it is Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Last night I loved last night with Gary Lambert. Yes, one more Saturday night with Gary Lambert. So fun, so much fun. And now I am here with you on Sunday morning. And there's a comment. Who's the comment? Michael. Good morning. Good morning. Tonight, poetry glam. Tomorrow morning, we move. Tomorrow night, we meditate. Tuesday morning, I don't know. Tuesday night, I don't know. Wednesday morning, we walk. Wednesday night, community. Thursday morning, Michael. Thursday night, I think a friend of mine's jumping on. Friday morning, Mondo Memories. Friday night, Display and Share. Saturday morning, Jeff Metzger. Saturday night, Gary Lambert. Maybe from the house, and maybe from his new house. Maybe not from a house. And Sunday morning, ladies and gentlemen, Alex A.J. Martinez in the house. Your beard grows really quickly. Can you hear me now? Unmute, unmute. Let's see, let me give you a little direction here. Oh, it doesn't allow me to do so. You're on something different. I can't ask you to unmute. Little button at the bottom says unmute. Let's see. I need a little sign that says unmute. I need some cards. You know what I mean? What's this card? Oh. I like this card, but I'm going to write on the back of it. This would be a fun show, though. Okay, I know what we're gonna do next time.
Okay,
There you go.
how's that? I'm
It's
sorry.
great. That's all right. But one of these days, let's do a show like this where we just write words and then
Okay,
respond.
but if we do that, let's use Sharpies.
Oh yeah, for sure. I have every color Sharpie. I have every thickness of Sharpie. I'm a Sharpie junkie.
Use it on your do you use it on your eyebrows though, like troll eyes? No.
Yeah, can't you tell? Your
Um,
beard grows quickly.
yeah, right. It is. Yeah, and it's especially more pronounced because it's gray. You can see it.
Can I ask you, if you go like this, if you landscape it, does it do something weird? Yeah, it makes you, okay, better,
Is
better,
that
better,
okay?
better. Hi,
Um,
Bill. Claudia. Claudia. So,
I've got some part. I've got some partiers up on the deck up there that they're being
hey.
obnoxious. They're being obnoxious. So.
So the party, when did the party end up ending? Next
Oh,
door.
last week, the 3-day event yesterday, last weekend. Yeah, no, it was good. I mean, it was awesome. It looked like there was a really good time.
Sounded like it too. Yes,
Yeah.
Meta Facebook loves the wows. Please, the likes, the wows, the yeses, the woo. Hi Mama Grace. So I just saw a post.
Yeah, I was working in the kitchen yesterday with some kitchen shears, and uh, I was cutting bamboo skewers, and I this was like maybe the last one, second to the last
Of course it
piece
was.
I had to trim off, and uh, I had to put some pressure on the skewer to get it to cut. The scissors weren't sharp enough to just cut like real easy, and so this one skewer though it just gave. Like it must have been the bad one out of a million that are bad, but it just gave too soon. So I put the pressure on it like I had done with the 7 other ones that I did before, and that one had very little resistance. And before I could move my head out, it cut it. I was surprised that
So
I
how did you
cut.
cut it? So you were cutting the bamboo. You had shears like scissors?
I had shears, and it was because I was having I wanted to cook this a certain way, and I couldn't cook a certain way, so I was changing the plan, and it was like a tower of meat, so it marinated in this chile sauce. Uh, but unfortunately, it didn't come out good. Even after I cut my hand and spent 3 hours in the ER, so after all that, I, I just, I don't know what happened, but it didn't turn out the way I expected it to.
Yeah.
It was
Did
a fail on all fronts.
even the food?
Yes, even the food.
Sorry.
Yeah, so it was bad, but it is what it is. I'm more, I'm more disappointed that the food was bad
Your
than
microphone's
cutting
kind
in
of
my hand.
your microphone's kind of cutting in and out. So maybe
Okay,
move a little closer. Your face.
okay. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I was more disappointed that the food was bad than cutting into my arm. So my hand rather.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And,
But
and
the other end of that too is there was COVID in the waiting room.
of course.
They As soon as I checked in, they were like, "Yep." It all happened so kind of quick. Boom! I cut my hand. Started running because I was working with raw pork, and so I immediately ran it under like a cool stream of water for at least like 3 4 minutes. It was still pretty. It was pretty, still bleeding a lot, and then I got finally I was talked to Mike, Joy's boyfriend, and
Oh,
he came up and he saw it and he freaked out a little bit. I was freaked out too because because it was pretty bad. And but then once I got it covered and got some pressure on it, we were in the car, and the fortunate thing is the ER is like 5 minutes away, so it was a pretty smooth transition going in and such. But yeah, uh, but because of the COVID now, I have to quarantine. You know, I mean, I don't know if I got it, and they
well, you
said
were. I mean, you were. Yeah. I mean, that's the right thing to do. But how long were you in the waiting room?
like 2.5 hours and a
Oh,
half hour
yeah.
in a
I just
safe.
sit outside.
Yeah,
My mom, we went to the emergency room, which we didn't have to wait in long. I had her sit outside. I'm like, no, we're sitting outside. They'll find us.
yeah, yeah. No, yeah. It was you know. there were people in and out, and they said that they did their best to isolate people coming in and out, but so they didn't advise me to take the quarantine, but it would be a good idea. Like really, that's how you can tell me
Well, especially
it's a
with
good idea.
with your situation there with the fam. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. So, and then I called my job, and they don't want to see me until after 5 days. So,
They're like, yeah, stay home, dude. Are you watching anything fun?
what did I just start? I'm watching this one Indian movie on Netflix, very action packed. It was RRR, and it's about about the colonial days of the British rule in India, and this one originally a part of the British Army, but he was
Gotta
Indian.
come closer, AJ. It's
Oh, I'm
it's
sorry.
it's
I'm
just
sorry.
the, every other word. It's just kind of hard.
I apologize. I'm
No
sorry.
apologizing. I just want you to know. I want you to be heard.
Okay. Um, our action movie, half Hindu and half Hindi rather, half Hindi, half English, and but it's a pretty very beautifully shot, and it's called RRR. I
R
like it.
R R.
It's on Netflix. So,
Okay. Cool.
yeah,
Well, at
yeah.
least is it nice and hot and humid and raining and everything there? Good.
Oh yeah, it rained a little bit yesterday, and it's been humid though like crazy. Um, I would have waited outside the ER, but yesterday when I went in, it was like it was in the 90s, and the humidity's
Yeah.
in the 90s.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Hundreds.
you know,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like that here too, for
yeah.
sure.
So yeah, ridiculous. Meanwhile, it's 65 Bay Area.
Well, in Napa it is. I know that. I don't know how it
Yeah.
is in Berkeley today. Maybe it is chill. It's been a little bit chillier, but I'm
Uh,
so sad about Yosemite right now. It's
what's going on in Yosemite?
on fire.
Oh no.
Bad. Yeah. My cousin
Nope.
Helen sent a photo from Coors Gold, which is about 40 minutes from, maybe not even that far from Yosemite for last night, and you could see it on fire in the distance, and it's really. But the smoke
That's,
is going today. She said the smoke isn't settled there. It's all headed towards Sacramento.
oh, so
So
it's going north.
yeah, it's really.
Oh
So if
man,
you've ever been, oh,
that's
70s.
terrible.
Wow, that sounds lovely,
Yep.
Rob. See, Rob's getting lovely weather up in the Canadian world. We missed
Look
you,
at
Rob
that.
Morocco and Carol Morocco, so much.
From Morocco. Um,
So the next 5 days, what are you gonna do?
oh geez, I don't know. It's I have to be honest, I mean I have my space here, but I'm starting to feel concerned about the power drain on the house, and so I have to figure that out.
You
You
mean as
know,
far as electricity goes and how much it's
yeah,
costing?
yeah, yeah. Just because right now it's I'm running it. When I'm not in it, I try to turn it off, but it's tough when you turn it back on and try to catch up, from the heat. To cool it down, if you just
Yeah.
maintain it, it's easier to stay cool. But
Wow.
if the
My
heat
electricity
builds
bill
up,
went from average about $28 to 184 or 54. 84.
wow,
Mm-hmm.
wow, wow.
Yay, in 1 month.
Yeah.
So I'm walking around unplugging stuff all day long now. I'm like, turn it off, unplugging it, unplugging it, unplugging it, plugging it back in,
Right,
unplugging my
right.
lamp, plugging it back in because something went. Whew.
Well, the one thing I remember from Tijuana is they would fine you if you went over your the cap or limit. for your household. You signed up for a certain plan. If you went over, they'd fine you. So,
Well, brother, when I lived in Mendocino County and did the work that I did, my electric bill was let's just put it this way, PG&E loved seeing me come in and pay my bill.
oh yeah, oh yeah, they love seeing. Yeah, I learned a long time ago that PG&E don't give a f about what you're running, how much you're using. They don't care, man. As long as you pay the bill, they don't give a.
I'd come in
I
with it.
remember. Yep.
They'd be
Yeah.
like, okay,
And
thank
we would
you.
think,
And I'd be like,
right?
bye.
I remember the one PG&E payment center in Richmond. Uh, my buddy would walk in there with just stacks
Yeah,
because he ran a grow in
yeah.
his garage. So he walked in there with stacks, and they took him into the little room off to
You
the
count
side.
it. Yeah,
Every time they see him, they go, hey Eric, he had me to going with him one time.
yeah,
And it was like, hey Eric, like Norm from
yeah,
Cheers. It was hilarious.
yeah. No, they would be ready with a party. They'd be
Yeah,
ready to have a party. Ooh, it's the
and
first. I think she's coming in.
right.
Woohoo!
And I always ask them, I'm going, they're not, they don't say no suspicion. He goes, nah, they don't care. They don't care. How do you think they make their money? It was hilarious.
One time, one time a man said to me, "Has anyone ever come out to your house to inspect it to see if there's a way that we could save some money, some electricity or money for you?" And I was like, "No, nope, nope, nope. That's fine. Nobody needs to come out to my house. Bye. I might."
I'd be like, this one guy came out once.
Don't know what happened to him. So we have Canada is around right now. Michigan, Canada, California, Illinois, Wisconsin. You're very
Nice.
popular. Thanks for your promotion of, what I always ask people to please share the show. I ask
Hmm.
people to do the likes and the loves, which I'm doing right now. You just press the thumbs up, you press the heart, you press the care, you press the laugh, you press the wow. It's really easy. Because when you do that, then the algorithm gets kicked in somehow and Facebook likes it more, which I want Facebook to like what I'm doing because I like what I'm doing and I want to keep doing it. But what you do is you take it to another level. When I ask
Okay.
you, when I don't even ask you, but when someone's on the show, I ask them to please promote beforehand that they're going to be on the show.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I
And
feel
not
that's
only do you just say, "Hey, I'm going to be on Jenna Mamina's 1111 award-winning twice a day live stream for 2.5 years." What did you do today? Tell me what you did today.
oh God, what did I do? Oh no, it's so I'll tell you what my formula is for promotion. All right. Because I see memes or I post videos or I have pictures or GIFs or however you pronounce it.
I don't know,
Um,
but I saw Rolf, my guitar player, has a GIF. I want a GIF. Does anyone know how to make these GIF things? I want one. Not
yeah,
me.
you can. Yeah,
Not me.
you can make one. I would love to see a GIF of you doing your little this dance.
On stage. Rolf. There's one of Rolf playing guitar. I'm like, dude, you're a rock star. You're a GIF.
Those in the Jenna universe, it's time for you to step up. Let's see your GIF
GIF,
abilities.
GIF ability. So
Anyway,
what? Go
so
ahead.
those
I interrupted.
so anyway, the whatever is resident on my phone, I just skim through my gallery of things, and I'd see something that would like go, okay, that's pretty funny. Now let me just figure out a way to tie it into the show and my appearance. And so that's how I do it. And but
So
I
you
but I
do it the
but
night before, a couple days before, and you announce that you're going to be on the show, and I thank you for that. But
well,
today, do you remember what you used
Yeah, so earlier in the week, I had actually seen this on the Saturday Night Live Instagram, and it was a video of Gilda Radner doing Rosanna Dana, and it's she's talk about a guy who lives in New Jersey, and then she rattles off, she does the whole stick. He goes, I'm coughing, I'm wheezing, I smell bad, that whole thing. And I saw the video cut off for me anyway, but she finishes, she goes, you sound like a really great guy.
You sound like a really great. I remember that when I'm coughing, I'm sneezing, I smell bad.
And,
Oh,
right.
so
And then
good.
it was, I think it was, what is it, Jane Curtin would always play off of her, right? And
Oh,
so Jane would look at her and go, you're kind of off the point of where you were supposed to. They start off with a premise, but then they just go off on a whole other tangent,
well,
right?
she hears it differently. She said, "I
Right.
thought we were talking about."
Oh, that was her other character. That was her other character. And she had the old lady where they were going like,
Oh, Emily
what she
Latella.
goes, yeah, Emily will tell her exactly. Yeah, yeah. But Roseanne
I
was
stand corrected.
Roseanne was like uh, goes off, and then so Jane would go. So, but how does that relate to that? She goes, well, Jane, it's always something. And then she would go, if it's not one thing, it's another. So yeah.
I wish
Anyway,
she was still here.
oh man, me too. Me too. There's a great documentary out there about her. It's just called Gilda. And that's like, if you're a Gilda Radner fan, that would be what you want to watch. And then you want to watch Gilda Live. Gilda Live was great. Oh my God. I'm gonna go look for those right now and watch
That's
them
what
today.
we'll watch that at some point today, Mama.
Yeah.
It's raining here, and it's
Yeah, you know what? It feels like it's gonna rain. It's like it's windy a little bit right now, and I noticed that when the humidity just starts like getting really really deep, the rain clouds will just pop, and a storm will blow in for about 15 minutes, and then sunny and sunny again. But the
oh, we've
humidity,
had thunder and lightning, major thunder and lightning, and hail, and these winds that there wasn't a tornado, but there's about 300 trees around town, all
uh,
over the place,
all
all
jacked up.
uprooted, smashed
Uh,
into houses and stuff. It's terrible.
well,
But
Well, I know you wanted it to be a quick show, Jenna, and
yeah, I'm
I
gonna go do some stuff.
okay.
But I have on a T-shirt that Lee sent me, and I wish that he was here. It's my dog T-shirt.
Lee, 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 lee. Kentucky Lee, look.
Oh, that's a good song. That's how we'll end the show today. Thank you, AJ, so much for being here.
All right, thank you, Jenna.
I
Take
hope
care,
that your
okay?
hand, I hope it doesn't hurt.
It's starting to throb a little bit, but it's all right. It's not any serious pain that I can't handle. It's okay.
I know you're a tough guy. So Gilda, it's all about
Gilda
Gilda
and
Radner.
Gilda Live.
Have a good week. I'll see you next week.
Yes, most definitely. I love you guys.
Love hard, everybody.
Real hard, everybody. Real friggin' hard. Bye.
Bye.